Perfect. I'm good to go.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah. Nope.
Ready?
Boy,
All right. Hey, we're back.
we're back.
You missed us.
Better than ever.
Pizza's in belly. Sober October out of the window a while ago. We are ready to rumble on the newest, latest episode of Local Artists.
Flounder.
What's the deal with Flounder? What are you, I don't know. What are you, a fish or something?
Eyes on either side of your head.
Nice. Yeah, boys are back in town. What's the, oh, nice, yeah.
Yeah, nice.
I'm right there with you.
All right, should we start over or?
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna start over.
Wait, what? What do you know, actually?
Yeah.
What?
Well,
What is happening right
I
now?
realized I wasn't recording my microphone.
Oh, okay.
So.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Local Artists. The boys are back in town.
They are.
Trace, I hope you can make a full, like, Sopranos-style intro piece out of this jingle. Slick frickin' people always making a sound. Big cheese and evil keep on dumbing us down. It's screens and neediness, brains in a mound. You need some breeziness, something pseudo-profound. That's where we come around.
Who's back in town?
Boys are back in town. The boys. This intro's beginning to flounder.
Flounder? I hardly know her. Alright, we should let them in on exactly what's happening because there's a lot of confused. You apparently weren't recording your mic. We did the intro already. And to be fair, I don't think you had really said anything, so you could have just probably started the...
Wow, this cast is really starting to flounder.
Yeah,
All right.
nice.
What do you got?
Just in general?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you think things happen to me in
Uh,
my life? No, nothing
might.
ever happens to me.
good night last night, really, you know.
Yeah.
So what happened was I went to James McCann in Spokane last night. One show only.
James McCann.
That's what I said.
Yeah, nobody will understand who you said.
James.
James McCann.
An Australian, not an Austrian. I almost said not.
Who
different.
writes poetry and posts it on Instagram
Yeah,
and inspires me to do the same.
yeah,
But his are entertaining and funny.
yeah. Come on, hey. You're entertaining and funny.
Have you read my poems on Instagram?
No.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
Okay. So he's in Spokane, one show only. Or so you thought. Sold out show. First show. Sold out. They had to add another one. Sold out so quickly. Add 9:45. I went to the early one. And how did I get in? It was sold out. You know how I got in. Anyway. After...
Oh my God. Kurt Cobain dead at 27.
What are we doing here?
I'm sorry. Continue with
This
your
is-
story.
This is... What is this? All right, I'll go quick, I guess. I don't know. I've lost
I don't
interest
have
of the
anything.
crowd.
No, I don't have anything.
Anyway, I go to the first show, and he does not... Okay. He doesn't do a meet and greet, you know. But I knew the host. I was talking to the host. He's like, I'll see if I can get him
He
back."
doesn't do a meet and greet?
No.
On policy, do you know?
No, I don't know. I didn't ask him about it.
Ooh, I wish I knew, because that's classy.
That is
That's
classic.
very classy to not do the meet and greet.
He might... No, he didn't on the Late Show either.
What am I, a cow?
Yeah.
A cow by the side of the road?
It's not bad.
It'd be something like that. He'd say
Mm-hmm.
something like that, probably.
So anyway.
Big James McCain fan.
Yeah. Yeah, you should have came with me last night. Anyway.
Well, I had family dinner,
I'm sorry to
which
hear
was
that.
very touching and sweet and fulfilled my spirit
Oh, that's
deeply.
good.
So,
That's very nice to hear.
yeah.
Anyway.
But it's not interesting, so
I'm sure it... yeah, probably isn't. Anyway, I get my car.
That's how you know you're leading a decent life.
Yeah.
Is when it's incredibly boring when you tell people what you're doing.
Yeah.
All right, sorry. Please continue.
Thanks.
Just a little pseudo profundity for you.
So, I don't hear back from the host. I leave. I get in my car and I leave. Then he texts me and says he's outside. And I was like, all right. I was halfway home. I'm like, I should just go home. I'm like, it would be nice to meet him, get a picture, you know?
Yeah.
Turn around, come back. I meet him. We get to talk about I'm a local guy, you know? And he says, all right, well, do you want to do a guest spot on the next show?
Mm-hmm.
And I said, yeah. So
Of course I do.
Of course I do. So.
And there's some kind of deep white descent that you share where he can trust you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, at first he's like, do they let you
He can
perform?
racistly trust you.
Yeah.
To do a guest spot.
Well, before he asked me, he's like, oh, did they let you perform here? And I was like, yeah, I just did 3 shows with David Tell. He's like, all right, you want to do a guest spot?
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, sweet.
You're gonna
Because you
get
can't
a
just
lot
be
of
asking
mileage
any-
out of that.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I'm gonna be working
Each
that for
next
a while.
comment that comes to town, it's
Yeah.
like 3 guest spots, David Tell,
Yeah.
James McCann. I mean, come on.
Yeah, I'm stacking references.
I met
now.
Jordan Jensen.
One time, I saw her so many times. Met her once. So you know, do the guest spot. Murder. I don't know. Are you expecting anything less
As
at this
usual.
point? Yeah, kill.
You brought a AK-47 to the show.
Yeah, I
Okay,
got
what?
a
He gave a stank face there.
I got a half standing
That's
ovation.
how comics talk.
Yeah.
Dude, it was like a mass shooting. I killed so. You know, that's a
I
elementary
firebombed
school
the
there.
audience.
I flew planes into the comic.
Tried to hit the Pentagon. Didn't.
Didn't make it.
Yeah, it wasn't that good.
Yeah.
Anyway, half standing ovation. To be fair,
Wow,
there wasn't
look
that
at
many.
you.
There wasn't that many people. Second show,
James.
first show was sold out, and
Oh,
then
it's
they just
Wednesday,
added.
though, too. It's
They
Wednesday.
added a second show very
Yeah,
last
yeah,
minute. There was like 70 people.
I see.
Half standing ovation. To be fair, the few people that did stand up and clap, I knew them. But then a couple other people followed suit a little bit.
You know what I would have done if I were you in that scenario?
What?
I wouldn't have mentioned any of that.
No, I did not deserve a standing O.
No, well, you're like bragging at first, right? You took me on really a whirlwind there.
Yeah.
I got
Well-
a standing O. Actually, was 70 people. Actually, it was only half of a standing O.
Yeah.
Also, they all knew me.
Look, I don't want to
I
stand.
just would not have.
No, come on, hey.
included that
I'm an
bit.
honest man. I don't want to standing O on false pretenses.
No, that's good.
Anyway, so afterward, me and James and the feature, Taylor, not me, Taylor Clark. Shout out Taylor Clark, very funny. We're all just kind of hanging out outside, you know. And James is like, "You guys want to keep this party going?"
yeah,
I was like, "Yeah."
absolutely. I can't do Australian.
You're
I'm
not
gonna
bad.
stop trying.
So we walk back to his hotel. He's like, "Drinks are on me," you know. Grab some drinks from the bar.
Yeah.
We chat for like an hour, very inside baseball chats, talking about like who is the comedians that are like not very nice people, and and I'm not going to mention any names. You know that stays between comics.
Yeah,
you know.
of course.
Talk about different things. He's very complimentary of me, like David Tell was. He's like, "You've been doing comedy for a year? What? That's crazy." They did say, "I'm so jealous, man. I wasn't even close to as good as you were in a year." So, I don't know. People are talking.
Wow.
No, we hang out for like an hour, and this drunk guy comes
I am
up.
so excited for the next time I hear bad news from you.
It has been. I have been flying high.
Soaring.
Yeah, I'm getting too close to the sun. I think.
Yeah.
There,
No, it's good.
We were hanging out at the hotel bar. This drunk guy comes up. He walks by. He goes like this. "Are you James McCann?" He's like, "Hey, mate. Yeah, not
Yeah.
mate. They don't really do mate." Anyway, the feature was like, "That guy comes back 3 more times. I promise you." And he came back twice. He's like, "Oh man, I wish I was at the show, but the first one was sold out, and then I saw they had another one, but it was at 9:45." I was like, "Bro, we just did the 9:45 show,
And also
you're here." I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, it was just too late. I'm like, you're hanging out here.
Yeah.
He came back
You're drunk in the street.
Yeah.
In the middle of
He
the
came
night.
back the third time. And at this point, James and I had become good buddies, you know. And
Did you talk about faith?
yeah, we talked a lot about Catholicism.
I want to hear about that.
Yeah. I'll get to that in a second.
Okay.
So this guy comes back. He's like, man, I wish I was at the show. And I was like, he could do like 20 minutes for you right now if you want. And we start laughing.
You know, it'd be even better. You just put on Black Israelite on the phone.
pull up a chair. So then I could tell he was like kind of I mean, he was drunk. I don't know. I was like, do you want a picture? And he's like, yeah, that would be awesome, man. So took a picture with James. And yeah, we talked. I told him I was Protestant. He's like, no,
Yes, good man.
you have to be Catholic.
Right?
And I'm like, I like Catholicism a lot. He's like, you have to be Catholic.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has young kids too. We talked just for like, and Taylor also, like, they
Difference
were just so
between
nice.
bisexuals and pansexuals.
We didn't get into that.
Catholics and Protestants.
But based on my guest spot, I have 2 corporate gigs coming up. So
Corporate gigs.
I was asked by the local hero. I don't know what's the word. Phil Kopsinski was at the show, and he came up to me after. He's like, "I got 2 gigs. Can you open for me?"
Yeah.
I think they're corporates, which I've heard is fun. But-
yes, well, usually those have money.
Yeah, it's
Which is
not
good.
much. He said first one's 50, second one's 75 for me. So
Oh, okay.
I'm sure he's getting more than that, but
Yeah.
it was unbelievable.
That's great,
Yeah.
man. That's so
It
cool.
was a blast. And so we're buddies, good buddies. Me and James.
He's a good man. He's very inspiring to me and convicting to me in a way
Yeah.
because he's got like 3 kids.
He has
And
3 kids and
he's
another
not
on
that
the way.
much older than us.
I actually don't know how old he is. He has a 6'4",
Probably
2-year-old.
Early
and
to mid 30s, early 30s.
his wife is pregnant, I believe. Yeah. He's doing great. He just moved to the States last year,
Yeah.
and he's on a tour.
No,
So-
he's fantastic, and he's a real. What's that called when you do everything?
Master of none. I don't know. He got the Shane Gillis bump, though. You know, that helps. Being
Yeah,
his
he'd probably
buddy and
still be toiling in obscurity without.
of
it.
course, yeah. No.
But that's not his fault. That's this damn world we live in.
No, I mean he was doing well. That's how Shane knew him. He was doing well in Australia.
Yeah.
That he was so funny. The second show I really liked. I mean, first show sold out. He's just doing like material, you know. Second show it was like so intimate that he was like just for like an hour just having conversation, making jokes
You
with the
guys
audience.
need to become Catholic.
Yeah. He's like, "What are you, Protestant? No, no, Catholic."
I like too that it's not like the attitude that I grew up with, where it's like, well, at least you believe in Jesus. That's the important part.
Yeah.
It's like, no, you have to have these specific beliefs.
I was telling him, I was like, I really, you know, I like Catholicism a lot more lately. It's very like,
It has style.
yeah, it has style.
You know what I mean?
One of his jokes is, have you ever walked into a church and saw a guy playing guitar and wanted to kill him?
Yeah. Yes, I have. I've been that guy and also wanted him still dead.
I wanted to kill myself. No, he was great, man. He was doing all new
No,
stuff.
I think you can worship the Lord with guitar, but that's
Yeah.
fine.
No.
I
It
get
was,
the perspective, though.
It was just crazy that he was like, do you want to hang out? And I'm like, wait, what?
That is pretty cool.
Yeah. And then I had to walk all the way back to the club by myself, but that's okay.
I really want to hear who grinds his gears
I can tell you
in the
after.
industry, but yeah, that would be.
He
not
said
good.
Shane's the best hang, and there's somebody else who
Oh,
is not
yeah,
so kind.
that's exciting.
Yeah. But you
Go
could
to the
guess, maybe.
Patreon. No.
Yeah. I'm airing out. I'm going to call James. We're going to get him on.
Just kill it before anything happens for you.
Yeah. Hey, man, you're live. Remember that thing you said last night about... Yeah, so you're on my podcast. We got almost 100 views last...
Oh.
You're good.
Yeah, 100 people know that Dan Soder's an asshole or whatever. No, Soder looks like a good guy.
No, he did say Soder's... He went through and did a lot. He said
We
Shane's
can't
like the
talk
best.
about just other comedians the whole time. There has to be something else.
Yeah.
Oh, James, he reads poems.
Read one of his poems.
Okay, here's a poem.
Is this his poem? or-
I could jump. You read this.
Yeah. That was my
Can I read it?
throat. Go ahead,
Do you mind?
please.
I could jump over this banister, my wife in the bath, and this banister is not mine. This bathtub is not mine, and this life is mine. I could jump over this banister, felled to the last third of these stairs, and be dead. This death is mine, and the body is someone else's problem. But I can jump over the banister onto the stairs that are not mine and live if I meant to, my ankles regretting my life for the next evening. Do I swing the arms towards survival, or do I sit down on my ass, which is mine? Unless. That's all.
Yeah, that's nice.
You like it?
Yeah,
All right.
I
Whatever.
did like that one. I read it differently.
I have to read them on the podcast and also have ChatGPT interpret them because only 7 people like them, and then I want to kill myself.
You want to jump off the banister?
I want to jump off the banister.
Did you write that while staying at the in-laws' house?
I was very drunk.
There was a time long ago. Now it's a crime. Yes, a crime. You don't know. Pay the price. You have to learn. Forgo your childhood. There was a time long ago. Now it's a crime. It's a crime if you don't know. Pay the price. You have to learn. Forgo your childhood.
Reflections on public education from a non-contributing member of society. Homeschooled and unemployed. Part 1.
Oh. That makes me believe there's more parts.
Part 1. American public schooling. A fine achievement of our society. An institution, though while not perfect, is still a shining example of what sets us apart from the rest of the world. Unlike the propagandistic education systems of Pakistan or North Korea,
I will become pilot and kill India.
that video is fantastic.
Wow, grape.
Ours instills and enables the child to flourish into a contributing, free-thinking member of our society. As the father of progressive education, Francis Wayland Parker once said, "The object of education is to prepare the young to educate themselves throughout their lives."
Grape.
That's a very good quote.
But he's going to become pilot and free Pakistan. Grape.
To put it pithily, the goal is for the child to learn how to learn.
Sorry, it's my favorite video.
It's okay. I got to keep going, though,
Okay,
because
go.
this has
I'm
parts.
listening.
So
Strap in, ladies and gentlemen.
there's only 15 minutes in the segment, so... Okay. Okay, the goal is for the child to learn how to learn. But wait! How many people underwent the public schooling system? How many of them, including yourself, would you consider an independent thinker? The only independent thought I've heard about school from those that once attended is, I don't remember anything I was taught, and that's never been a problem in my life once. Note, this is not true for those that through higher education and fraternal connections end up working in major or public institutions / corporate America. For as John Dewey, great name by the way, another influential figure over American education, said in his work, My Pedagogic Creed, I believe that education, therefore, is a process of living and not a preparation for future living. Required reading. Tell me if you were made to read any of the following. Flowers for Algernon. Sounder. Okay, so far so good. My Brother Sam is Dead.
No.
Number the Stars.
No.
Okay, so far my premise is falling apart rapidly. Roll of Thunder, Hear My Cry.
9.
The Giver.
Yes.
Where the Red Fern Grows.
Yes.
Lord of the Flies.
No.
Old Yeller.
No.
Okay, all right.
Sorry. Hold on. Do you want me to say yes to all of them? Can we?
No, it's fine. It's
To Kill a Mockingbird, yes.
mhm.
1940 something.
19, yeah.
1988.
No,
Fahrenheit 451.
that one.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
No,
I don't know why I
nope,
said
that's-
it is. I was gonna say it's firefighter. Charlotte's Web.
For you listening at home, utilize your ability to think for yourself that your education gave you, and tell me if you notice a theme shared by these books. Oh, you don't remember what these books actually meant to teach you? You only remember that they all made you incredibly sad as an innocent child? That's a theme. Part 2.
Do we not? Why did? All right, we're not breaking between parts. Why don't you just make it one long?
Because it's in parts.
All right, it's in parts.
Part 2.
Read the Hunger Games.
Old Yeller is a mass trauma program. The story takes place on the Texas frontier, 1860s. Travis Coates, our protagonist, is 14. His father has to trek out on a long cattle drive, forcing Travis to take upon himself the mantle of man of the house. Old Yeller, a stray, shows up, initially stealing meat, but becomes a mainstay on the farm as he, quote, "That dog has got a lot of fight in him, and we needed that." Yeller is only Yeller in hue and not spirit, as he saves the younger brother on the farm from a bear, fights off wild hogs, coyotes, snakes, etc. So over the course of the story, the boy and the dog develop a powerful connection, not only driven by sentimentality and cute doggo moments,
Don't say that.
like the sickening child substitution practice of modern pet ownership, but a relationship actually based on mutual survival. This makes it run deep, like guys on a military squad. But then a rabid wolf shows up. Old Yeller heroically fends off the vicious beast, but in the process
What happens?
is bitten. Travis, as a premature man of the house, reacts thusly. Mama said maybe he wouldn't get it,
The Forrest Gump.
but we all knew what could happen.
Yeah, it's Forrest Gump.
We just didn't want to say it.
Confirmed.
They knew it was only a few days before Old Yeller would be singing Irish folk tunes and asking permission to come inside to colonize the farm. Travis has
What an unbelievable callback.
Travis has to put Old Yeller down. Picture the scene. You're 10 years old and meant to read these words aloud in front of 30 other 10-year-olds at the behest of some sexually frustrated, frumpy woman. I stick the muzzle of the gun against his head and turned my head away. I couldn't look into his eyes when I pulled the trigger. He was starting to crawl to me, like always, even now, when I was doing the worst thing I could do to him. He trusted me, and I was going to kill him. But there wasn't any other way. He was suffering, he was dangerous, and it was my job. I was the man now. It was the hardest thing I ever did. I'd rather take a beating every day of my life than do it again. Now and then I'd remembered how he'd looked when he wagged his tail, or bark at a coon, or catch a piece of meat in the air.
We're talking raccoon,
Come
correct?
on. Of course we're talking about real ones. And it hurt, but it was worth remembering. Answer me this.
Okay.
How is this a useful story for 10-year-olds?
I don't know. It's a classic. I don't know.
Educators will tell you this instills a realistic aspect of life. The story does a good job representing coming of age, responsibility, hard moral decisions. So some may tell you The emotionally gut-wrenching aspect of the story gives kids something to handle and develop through, fostering empathy and resilience, even if it costs a bit of trauma. Educators use this as a way to give themselves a sense of significance. I'm the means to challenge the untouched mind. I instill the real world and impact the next generation. I'm a teacher, and the teachers are the real heroes. One teacher wrote in an which shall remain nameless, wrote in an article,
Could have just not said the name.
"It's not just a dog story. It's a lesson in how we grow up through what we lose. This makes the book into a rite of passage. Passage into what? The emotional heaviness of the story is favored because of the lasting impact. Everybody knows Old Yeller. Everybody remembers it. They read it. But instead of leaving generations with the reality of post-Civil War American South, it leaves you with the feeling that you shot your dog in the face. Who is responsible for this mass traumatization? Traumatization.
There it is.
Who is responsible?
Whom?
Well-
I think it's whom.
As we saw with how many books you hadn't seen. I'm homeschooled, it doesn't matter. But, turns out the American public schools curriculum is fairly decentralized, so it's recommendations to normalization. Without a specific person or persons that you could point a finger at to say, this is who made this required reading.
Whom? Just kidding. I think that one is who.
So when
The other one was also who, but it's okay.
No, indirect subject.
But it
I
wasn't.
think
the
I was
indirect
actually
stop.
right there, but it's
Yeah.
cool.
No, it is who.
So in two great ironies, Old Yeller leaves you traumatized purposefully for the sake of a lesson which you don't remember, and whoever is responsible for foisting it on generations of people is undefinable for the sake of not having top-down control of education. Note, in the future, I will do a larger piece on this, but understand that the system that exploits and abuses our lives is always sustained by the Nuremberg defense, and it goes all the way down to the devil. Look at educators. Set aside their authority and credentials. Use physiognomy. Why do we think of growing up as defined by loss? Why do we have to agree with this worldview to be deemed authoritative as an expert? Would the children really put up the Lord of the Flies? Or do you need the students to think that they need you? Remember the quote by John Dewey from earlier. This is not preparation for life, but the socially constructed process of life itself. Part 3. The final part.
Dang it. I was hoping it would have another part.
I like things in threes.
Yeah. Rule of three. I understand.
So, if the premise that this is a mass traumatizing rite of passage is true, why do we need this mindset in the first place to contribute to our man-made system? Can't we just do it different? To be cliche for the sake of salting the wound of all these trauma-compartmentalized, know-it-all, sanctioned by fellow unwittingly occulted, arrogant fools. Hurt people. Hurt people. Thanks, you guys. That's nice.
Felt like a snap.
That's
Yeah.
not necessarily what I was looking for, but sure.
Standing O? You want a half standing O?
Only if you know me.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you?
No, I think we have to take people. I don't think people are tabula rasa or some shit like that.
I don't know what that means.
Blank slate when you're born. I don't think you're a blank slate. I mean, I think there's things deeply encoded within you, but
Sure.
there's also this idea of like, you got to beat the children into a contributing, free-thinking member of our society.
Mm-hmm.
But really, it's just a thing of, if you've undergone something horrible, like this is something you could extrapolate it to like abortion, right? Some people think it's
Our
nothing. Some
episodes
people
always
think
come
it's
back
terrible.
to abortion.
Well, I didn't want to use transgenderism as the example,
That actually would have been worse. You're right.
but it applies either way. But if you've gotten an abortion,
Yeah.
you can't then change your mind that it's murder.
Yeah.
Holy God.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
You're right.
So if you're the arbiter of the truth and you sanction who is an expert in given fields, then
I have no idea how to actually use that
you
word.
you want to beat them into the shape that you're in.
Yeah.
Um,
I agree with you. I didn't think you said anything wrong.
hurt people, hurt
Other
people.
than who?
I think
could go
I
either
did
way,
use
Adam.
it correctly.
You probably did. I
actually.
don't think I know how to actually use that
It
word.
was really useful that you had to make that joke over and over again while I was trying to read that.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah.
Another one. I am Steve.
You not breaking, looking at the camera.
Nothing beats a jet to holiday. And right now, you can save £50.
Nice.
All right, we're
I got a
ready
feeling
for,
I know it's coming.
for our next segment. Sorry, that was so cracked.
So can I ask you?
You
a
don't like
question?
that? That's like mom saying something.
Well,
like
that's
that?
just not what cracked means
What
at
does it
all.
mean?
Cracked is like a good thing. Cracked is it's like you're skilled.
Yeah, that was incredibly skilled.
That was certainly
Well,
cunt.
I'm imagining you making that jingle. Phone held up to the mic.
That's exactly what it was.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can tell when it's not like screen recorded when it.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're doing a very TikTok segment today.
I didn't think it deserved the effort to figure. No, I'm sorry. I'm just kidding.
This stupid segment.
No,
That's
I'm
the-
very excited. To
Look,
do
we're
this
doing
segment.
it's a blind ranking. It
Stresses me out because we give Trace a segment, and then he always makes us either look gay or like we hate gay people.
Yeah.
There's gayness was not mentioned at any point in this segment.
Thank
Okay.
goodness.
Okay. I'm just saying the historical.
Yeah.
Whatever. It's fine.
Fool me once.
I guess I'll just keep giving you
Yeah.
segments.
Fool me twice. I guess I just like it.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Look, hey, it's a podcast rite of passage. We have to do a blind rank.
Yeah.
If
We have to go
Barstool is
through
ever
this-
going to pick up this podcast, we have to do a blind ranking.
The internet mass traumatization
Yeah.
program.
yeah.
Of
Blind rank
making-
these 5 actresses in hotness.
Making clips of our podcast doing that. Yeah. All right.
Make
So
a nice crib for the podcast.
you're gonna be blind ranking 10 actors, not in levels of hotness, just in
okay.
how you feel about them. It's a 1 through 10 list.
Okay.
But for those, if you haven't seen a segment like this, how it works is when you pick a number for the actor, when you say, "Oh yeah, that actor is ranked number 4," you can't change it. So you'll
and
very
you don't know who's
quickly-
coming next.
Exactly.
It's
So-
some would say blind.
and a ranking.
Yeah. All right. I think we got this.
Alrighty.
And much like being blind, the consequences still matter, even though you can't see what's in front of you.
That's true.
Yeah.
Fall right off that cliff.
Thank God for those signs and wait, not, not signs. I always thought that was the meanest thing was to put a blind child area sign
Yeah.
because he doesn't know and everybody has to like kowtow to him. You know
Also,
what
look, they do Braille, right?
Yeah.
But how do they find the sign in the first place to find the Braille?
I mean? Yeah, that's good.
Just reaching it.
I don't know. Blind people, feel free to write in. And
They can hear the sign because all the other senses go.
all right.
All right, come on, hey,
All right,
we've
you're-
had our fun.
Your first actor to rank 1 through 10 is Chris Pratt.
All right. I mean, you got to go right in the meat of things. He's not horrible, but he's not very good. Maybe 6.
Yeah, I was gonna say 5 is a median, but actually I think 6 is right.
He's just under.
It's just I don't know because Trace. I don't know. I don't
That's
know
the
what-
beauty of a blind rank.
All right, we'll
You
say
gotta go in
6.
blind.
Six.
I'm happy with 6. He's continuing Arnold Schwarzenegger's lineage
Yeah.
further into the Hollywood
That's what we all need.
empire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next up, we got Margot Robbie.
Oh, I don't know, I like her.
6.
I like her somewhere around 4. I think she's got a wide range.
Oh, really? What have you seen her in that you've liked?
The Wolf
I-
of Wall Street and
Oh,
About
she was
Time.
good in that.
Yeah, you
I
see a lot of
haven't
her
seen-
of
I
a
haven't
lot
seen
of her
About
in
Time.
Wolf of Wall Street.
I don't like the projects she usually picks.
About Time is one of my favorite movies.
I haven't seen About Time.
We can go 5. You haven't seen? I
We'll
don't
go
know.
5. It's fine.
All right.
5, all right.
She seems nice.
That's true. Next up, we got RDJ, Robert Downey Jr.
That's very tricky.
'Cause he's, I don't know, man.
Is Trace gonna give a better one than him?
I
Probably.
like him somewhere around 3, 4. But I don't. I mean, what he kind of just does Iron Man and then Tropic Thunder. In Tropic Thunder, he was great.
No, have you seen the one where he did what's his name? The old black
Charlie
and white guy.
Chaplin.
Charlie Chaplin.
Yeah.
Chaplin's fantastic.
Is it? I haven't
Yeah,
seen
he
it.
did a great job.
All right. Well, I'll let you take the lead on this then.
I'll say 3.
3?
I'll say
Already?
3.
Next up, you got Jared Leto.
Well, that's low. That's down there.
Really?
What do you like about Jared Leto?
I don't know. Who he is.
One single thing. I don't think he's ever done
The
anything
Joker?
that's not
Bro, what do you
sort
mean?
of,
Tron Ares, dude.
has
Just came
something.
Was he the Joker?
creepy.
out. He was the Joker in Suicide Squad. Yeah. He did Morbius.
Everything I've
I
ever
hate
seen
Suicide
from
Squad.
him.
Put him down. All right, you're
Everything
right,
I've
put him
ever
down.
seen from him has some
He
kind
also
of
sent used condoms to his
yeah.
fellow
He's like a
co-stars, but-
creepy sexual.
Oh, he's the worst. He's
vibe.
terrible.
He's a piece of shit. I don't like Jared Leto. At
All right. 8.
Yeah, he might hit us with somebody really awful.
Yeah. I
Is
want to
Rosie
say that
O'Donnell on your list?
we said no gays.
No, we'll hit a. Oh, she's gay?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I don't. Now you're making me doubt it.
I think that's Melissa McCarthy you're thinking of.
No, Melissa McCarthy is married to a man.
Oh, is she very heterosexual?
It's IE, I believe, but
Rosie O'Donnell.
NNEL, I think. Nah, that doesn't look right though. Okay. What do you mean? What site are you having?
I didn't type a .com. Hello?
It's RosieO'DonnellGay.com.
Is Rosie O'Donnell
Is
gay?
Rosie gay? What
yeah,
the
she
hell?
is. You're right.
Okay.
She's a lesbian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
We going to
11, 12.
yeah.
No, 8 is fine.
8's good for the
Okay.
Leto.
Alrighty.
Let the let
Next,
out.
you got Steven Seagal.
What is he? I know him,
That's
but I
an
can't think
interesting
of
Mm.
figure.
Yeah, let's pull up.
what's
a
kind
picture.
of his.
Steven
You can't pull
Seagal.
up anything.
He's the guy Tom
actually
Segura
don't
always
know if
makes
I
fun
can.
of. He's got a black ponytail and he knows like Wing Chun or something like that.
He knows.
It's not Wing Chun.
No,
but-
he knows a fake martial
Oh,
art.
Yeah.
I see. Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
he did that submarine movie.
Yeah, what's he in?
He like nowadays 'cause
Under
he's-
Siege, Hard to
he's
Kill,
fat enough
Above the Law, Marked for Death.
I've heard Above the Law is really good, but also he's kind of a piece of shit and like he was on those movies. I guess he was actually really hurting stunt guys. And
Oh
stuff.
yeah, he would for real hit his stunt people. They did a movie with Steven Seagal because as you can see, he's a little bigger. He's not exactly a fit action star, but he's an action star. So they made a movie where he's a sniper And so he just sits in a rolling chair for the entire movie. So he'll be like kung fu fighting
He
people
does fighting from the
while
chair.
sitting in a rolling
Pretty
chair.
good.
All right, put him on the bottom half. 7, 9, or 10.
You got 7, 9, or 10. Are your
Yeah, I'll hit him with a 7 because there's something kind of valuable about being that insane. You know, like I kind of like a celebrity that's so out there.
Sure, 7 sounds good to me.
Alrighty,
But yeah,
7.
I'll hit him with a 7.
All right. Next
doesn't-
up, Leo DiCaprio.
Have we hit 5 yet?
Yeah. You
If we
got
hit
1,
4?
2, 4, 9, and 10.
I feel like 4 is the right spot for
I like
that
him
guy.
at 2.
I think 4.
Wait,
I
do we
mean,
have 3?
he's a good.
You, no, 3 is RDJ.
He's a good
He's
actor.
not worse than RDJ.
He's not better than RDJ.
I think he is.
In what terms? Like as an actor?
Yeah.
I don't know if he's a better actor than that guy. I think he's a very good actor, but I don't like his vibe personally. He just seems like the kind of guy where like too many things went right for him.
We're
throughout
going
his
off
life.
of acting.
No, he didn't say that. He said
You
we're going
did
off
say
of
that.
just general
I
vibe.
said just what you like, or
You said
you're
not-
ranking them.
All right,
I mean,
fair enough.
acting plays a factor in it, but I
we
mean,
can
if
go
we were
forward.
doing strictly acting, I think the list would already be different from where it is. I think Chris Pratt would be lower. I mean, he's a good comedic actor, but he's not like a good actor.
Well, he was the first one, you know. You got to go somewhere in the heart.
Sure. I'm just saying.
Okay, go 4. I
would hit him with
I
a
think
4.
he's 2.
I think he's I don't know. There's just something I don't
He's
like
better
about him.
than RDJ in acting. But
I
if
just-
you don't like him, then
Hey,
go
that's
4.
Dallas, bro. You
No,
already
it-
put RDJ third.
It'd be a personal thing.
Okay,
It'd be
fine.
a
Go
personal
3, I
thing.
guess, then.
Yeah.
Well, then Margot Robbie's number 1.
For personally, you like her?
She seems not.
She would be a lot. She would be way
seems
lower
nice.
to me. All right.
Next up, you got Robin Williams.
Now that's a good 2 spot.
You
in
got
my
2
opinion.
spot.
All right.
Great actor, decent comedian, super funny guy though. Just in general,
Yeah. I like him at 2.
seemed like he was a very kind person, but then also plenty of struggle going on there. You know, that's a well-rounded individual.
I still would have liked. I would have rather put him at 4. And
You would have switched him and Leo.
I just don't think he's in enough. I mean, he's
Oh,
really good in
what?
Good Will Hunting, but then it's just all the same thing. Leonardo has such a range in all of the characters
Birdcage.
he plays.
Robin Williams is
Robin
in the
Williams
Birdcage.
been in a ton of movies.
Yeah, but they're kind of
Oh,
the same
Captain,
thing.
My Captain,
He plays 2 different characters.
Aladdin.
Yeah, he either plays Aladdin or
Well, he
Captain, My
doesn't-
Captain.
He doesn't play Aladdin, but
Well, he voices him.
Yeah, no, he's a little silly, but because I'm not going off of strict acting, but I mean, in terms of his ability to act, I'd put him up there
All right.
against any of those guys around there.
Well,
Leo's a little better, but whatever, it's fine.
hey,
All right.
that's Dallas.
that's Dallas, baby.
All right,
I
so
don't understand the reference.
You now have a 1, you have 9, or you have 10.
Yeah, this
we got
is-
an interesting split
We
here.
we played this all wrong. I think.
Next up, you got Donald J. Trump as seen in Home Alone 2, Lost in New York.
You got to give him 10, right? I mean, he's in one movie.
Again, this is not based off acting.
It plays a majority of the role in
The list
it's a
is
huge-
top
'cause you
10
don't-
actors.
No, I know,
you
it's a
don't know
huge
any of
role.
these people, so you can't be like, oh, he rubs me the wrong way. So you don't know any of them. So it's 90% acting and 10% just kind of how you feel because you don't know if it's true or
Well,
not.
you use physiognomy and then you see what they say.
Okay,
and
so then
you
Donald Trump
see
definitely 10. He's definitely on the Epstein list. I mean, he's made a lot of comments about young girls. He cheated on his wife
Grab
many
him by the-
times. Yeah,
Well,
then
we're not
he's-
ranking who's a good and bad
Well,
person.
what are we ranking then? If we're not ranking actors and we're not ranking if you like them or not,
We're
what-
ranking X Factor because RDJ.
Okay, you're not
I mean,
going to
he
convince
seems
me
like
he's
a nice
won.
enough guy, but it's not like he's had a fucking clean slate of a past. You know, he's done some creepy shit.
Well, that's why I think we need to just go based off acting because it's top 10
Well,
actors.
it's too late now, though.
Because you
All right,
bulldozed
whatever.
this
To
whole
be
thing.
stylish, we can put him at 9, so that people
Okay.
don't think we're Trump head guys. But
We have 1 in
clearly,
10.
given the circumstances, of course, he would be number 1.
Oh my!
In terms of raw X factor, in terms of pure charisma quality, what, you didn't see his speech at Israel the other day?
And he just started roasting all the people standing behind him.
Oh, that was funny. No, I don't know. He's got some serious problems. He's doing a lot of bad
I just
stuff.
don't know
but-
what our criteria is anymore.
No,
I thought we were just
he's
going
not
off
he's not
acting.
like a great actor. We can do 10. He's a bad actor.
Okay, 10.
Okay, he is 10.
Whatever.
No,
He should
go
be-
9 because we have 2 people left and one of them's 1, one of them's 10.
Yeah, he should be
It's gonna
9.
be.
'Cause He's
Okay.
also he should be 1.
Are you gonna-
but It's fine.
What are we basing this?
Just based on the overall like
You can't just change it in your head of what we're doing here.
who booms more than Trump.
He said.
All right, we got
Who
2
bones
more.
more than Trump?
Who booms more than Trump?
I
This
think he's
whole thing
boomed a lot
started
of
with
people,
it's
probably.
not about attractiveness. It's
All
about
of these actors
acting
have
skills.
fucked a bunch of people. I
No,
don't know
not
what the
bone. I
problem
said
there is.
boom.
You implied. You were implying that he boomed a lot of people.
Yeah,
That he
don't talk
blew up
about
people.
Don't
That's
talk
what
about
I
45, 47 like
I don't
that.
think that's true. As presidents go, who did
Well,
he blow up?
I'm sure he's blown up plenty. Of
Oh,
people.
you're sure?
I'm sure.
Give me
know
one
what?
example.
Not like Obama
Well, I know Obama
Give
was
me
the
a
Kunduz hospital.
No, Trace.
but-
Give me a
and
singular
Syrian
example.
wedding.
Hey, pretty soon, Idaho.
All right, that's a good point.
All right.
You
So
got
you have
nothing though.
you have your number
Just a
1
lefty, it's
and your
fine.
number 10.
Okay.
I hate Trump. Of course he bombed things.
Well, all the presidents have at some point influenced who's getting bombed. I
Yeah,
doubt
let's-
he pushed the button, and I don't know who because they got bombed. I don't know.
No, he bombed Iran. That was the thing.
Yeah,
That's the first bomb.
there were people there.
Go ahead, Iran.
I don't think anybody died or got hurt even because they told them to evacuate because they were blowing up the facility. But whatever, it's fine. Anyway,
Go ahead.
Okay.
1 in 10
Next
comes
up,
down to this.
you got Charlie Day.
oh, I'd put him at 1.
Charlie Day from Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
I mean,
Or
if I could,
Luigi.
obviously, with blind spot thing, if I could start over, he wouldn't be a 1. But given where we're at, I mean, who else is he going to hit us with? Norm? I mean, maybe he'll hit us with Norm, but he's not an actor.
There's something good
He's gonna
coming.
save the best for last.
But he said Donald Trump, too. Which Donald Trump's not an actor.
He was in a movie.
Okay.
I don't know. I feel like if we're between
He
1
acts
and
like
10,
he knows nothing about the list.
If we're between if we're between 1 and 10, you got to go 10 for Charlie Day. I mean, he's been in one sitcom forever, playing the exact same character, good in it, and then he voiced Luigi.
He was good in that silent movie, too.
Silent movie.
Well, it's not a silent
Chaplin.
movie, but he's a silent person throughout the movie. He's a mute. And he was really good in that. I can't think of the name of that movie. I would put him at 1, given the circumstance, but fuck it, 10. It's fine.
10.
He's 10. All right. Which means,
Yeah,
by
this
default,
is
your
gonna be
number
stupid.
1 best actor, Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
I like that.
Congratulations, Dwayne.
Seems like a great guy.
You can email us if you
Charisma.
want to collect your prize.
Don't look at me like that.
I was right about this segment.
know I'm gonna go down the way. Music save your soul. Well, I know I'm gonna go down the way. Music save your soul. Well, I know I'm gonna go down the way.
Oh my God. Charlie Kirk dead at 31.
Oh my god.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
I forgot I was gonna do one I was gonna pull one later in the episode. I forgot. But good pull.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sarah had this. It's a good idea for a joke where you react to news that everybody already knows from at least weeks ago, if not years ago.
Yeah.
As if it's, yeah.
Not bad.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
I didn't even know he was sick.
No, but
Kobe Bryant dead in the helicopter.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. But no, I mean, music. Listening to music makes you into a character,
Okay.
right? I'm listening to rap music,
Mm-hmm.
right? I'm driving down the street and I'm listening to rap music, and I'm legitimately thinking in my head while I'm doing it, I wish it would.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Wish a raccoon.
Jesus.
Bleep that.
Cheeseburger.
It's gonna sound worse if it's
That is
bleeped,
true,
dude.
actually.
Yeah, way worse. No, he didn't say anything bad.
No. Oh, you. I see. Okay. go
Cheeseburger in Paradise.
ahead. Yeah.
Why were you so into Yellow Cab?
Yellow card.
Yellow Card.
Why was I so into them?
Why were you so into them?
I still like them.
Why are you into them?
I like the. I don't know. What are you trying to set me up for here?
Well, it's just this thing of like, you know, you listen to the music and the music like sets the scenery for how you feel internally given your circumstance.
Uh huh.
Like old James Buffett with Cheeseburger in Paradise, he provides this service to like, you know, people in their 50s and 60s that move down to Florida abandoning their families, you know,
Uh huh.
so that they can have cheeseburgers and like martinis at lunch or some shit,
Yeah.
right? But if you're listening to Cheeseburger in Paradise while you're doing that, then all of a sudden it doesn't seem like you're doing anything wrong.
Sure.
You're like, this is the life.
Yeah. It's
Or
5 o'clock somewhere.
If you listen to like hardcore drill music, you know, if you're like shooting a guy in the head, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So what is that?
Why do I like yellow card?
Why do you like Yellow Card? I can
don't know.
tell you why I like Leonard Cohen, you know?
Sure.
That's why people don't like Leonard Cohen is because if you actually listen to his music, it forces you to be pensive and self-reflect, and you go, oh God, I don't know if I like what I see. And it's powerful.
I don't know. I think
You know what I'm
you think about music way more than everybody else does. I like the sound of it, and that's it.
Yeah.
That's all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, guess that's it with that.
I don't know. What are you hoping to get out of me?
No, you know that song, L
Yeah.
is for the way you look. I would like to sing it alone.
You are the worst co-host of a podcast. I mean, it's
you sing it.
insufferable.
You sing it alone.
No, go.
You
fruitcake.
sing it alone.
No.
No, you sing it
No,
alone.
you sing it.
Oh.
I'm not doing this.
Is
I could sing it, guys. I could sing it.
Well, anyway, that's a fucking stupid song, huh?
Not bad.
It doesn't make any fucking sense.
Big fan of the Parent Trap. So,
L is for the way you look at me, right?
Mhm.
So L is for the way you look, right?
mm-hmm.
O is for the only one I see,
Mm-hmm.
right? Looking back.
Right.
V is very, very extraordinary. That's just a statement about the letter V. That's just saying V is great.
Yeah. That's
E
that's a funny bit.
is even more than anyone that you adore. Like it really just like it peters out so fast, right? Guy gets to V and
That's
he's like,
really funny.
Fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
That's really funny.
Thanks.
That's just a statement about the letter.
It's just a statement about the letter. V is very, very extraordinary. What's extraordinary? Well, V. Because he doesn't say V is for.
Yeah.
It doesn't stand for anything. He just says
Just
it's
a big
great.
fan of the letter.
He's just a big fan of
It's
it.
2 lines. He
then
likes the way
E.
it looks.
At E, it really falls apart beyond any kind of level of comprehension.
Oh my
The sentence doesn't make any sense.
That's such a good bit. Wow. That's really funny.
Cheeseburger in Paradise? No, what? I don't know. Taylor Swift came out with a new album. Everybody's hating on it.
Yeah.
Are there any bad lyrics? Have you heard any of it?
I've heard snippets. I wouldn't be able to recite any. We can.
Can you ask ChatGPT what are the most complained
This
about?
guy and his fucking chat GPT.
All right, do what you were gonna do then.
Okay, I will.
Use the old-fashioned
This is
chat
getting
GPT.
so confrontational. I think we all just hate the list we made together.
What is it called? Life of a Showgirl? Is
Yeah.
that it?
Collaboration
I
in
don't know.
general ends up making creatives resent each other, I guess.
No, I'll talk to you after.
Who was our number one? Dwayne Johnson?
Yeah.
Fucking
I told you we should have put Leonardo DiCaprio higher.
Whatever. Oh, we're going to Reddit? Okay, all right.
Well,
Like
we
that.
can also we'll try a good old chat after this one.
I don't do that. Apparently, Chat GPT is causing climate change. So
That is true. That is true.
it's not true.
Okay, so these are just statements about the lyrics. We just need the lyrics, you know what I mean?
Look up
Kind of seems like a good
Wood.
use
The song
of
Wood.
ChatGPT.
Wood?
man.
Wood. Taylor Swift lyrics. Like WOOD.
Okay.
Wood, huh?
She's talking about her fiance's penis in this.
Daisy's bare naked. I was distraught. He loves me not. He loves me not. Penny's unlucky. I took him back. And then stepped on a crack and a black cat laughed. You guys remember how I
not
did
good.
this segment about how like Taylor Swift is actually like
The
when
devil?
people say when people say like, oh, the music industry is satanic.
A lot of people have been the devil today.
And I was like, no, she actually is satanic.
Yeah.
You're telling me the first just fucking 8 lines of this song are not. I mean, at the very least, it's just drawing from Satanism, right?
Sure.
Or something like this. Superstition.
All of that B-wording, wishing on a fallen star never did me any good. I ain't got to knock on wood. Ah, it's you and me forever dancing in the dark, all over me. It's understood. I ain't got to knock on wood. She's talking about a penis, I think. Forgive me, it sounds cocky. You see what she did there?
I don't think she's talking about a penis.
She is. I mean, that's not. I'm not doing this by my. I'm not coming up with.
Yeah,
the
no,
meaning by
tie it
myself.
together for me. Show me the.
I'm saying I'm not. That she said it.
She said it.
Yes, that's the meaning of the song.
Oh, can we see that?
Yeah.
New tab.
Do Taylor Swift would meaning? I guess.
I want to see her say that. Surprisingly deep lyrics. I think she has depth to her lyrics.
Oh my god.
Is about her relationship with Travis Kelce. Of superstition to allude to both their romantic luck and explicit sexual encounters.
But she's saying, I don't gotta knock on wood.
I mean,
This
the
website makes me hate the world.
all over
L? Are
me
you kidding me?
lyric felt very, very explicit to me.
Which, oh, all over me. Yeah, that's true.
Her cheeky sexual lyrics. Pre-chorus, forgive me if it sounds cocky. He
Amatized Like she's moaning.
and opened my eyes. Redwood tree, it ain't hard to see. His love was the key that opened my thighs. I mean, that's
That's pretty explicit.
that's about as clear as it gets.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess after wet ass pussy, this just doesn't really shake my foundations. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
I love the video of Ben Shapiro reading the
Yeah.
lyrics to WAP.
Yeah. At least he got him back and became an excellent rapper himself.
Look at the facts.
I mean,
facts.
we have to touch on the turning point.
My pocket like Lizzo. My
Halftime
wallets
show.
are fat.
Oh, sure. Yeah, that's kind of a nice way to round this out.
I mean, what?
Alternative programming. Sorry, Trace, one more lookup. Can you look up what the alternative programming is? Because I don't know what it is.
Who they have in the lineup?
Do you know who it is? Who is it?
Kid Rock.
Oh,
So
that tracks.
yeah, it definitely tracks.
Is Kid Rock good?
I don't know if I know a song by him.
Oh. You know what is good, though? that I think Kid Rock is. No, it's not Kid Rock. It's the other guy that's more insane. The guy was like
The All-American Halftime Show. And look, they're just doing too much. Because, we have Bad Bunny as the halftime performer, who is a Hispanic. And they're throwing the All-American Halftime Show. That is so, like, not in this country. Like, what are you talking about? Why are you guys doing this? It is actually a little racist, I would say.
Why?
I don't know. It's right there for you to see. We after the first Hispanic.
You met a couple comedians, and you are pivoting hard
What are you on about?
from. Just go watch the episodes from the last year, and tell me that you're not pivoting right now.
Can I think for myself, please?
Of course you may.
Yeah, I can have different ideas. Okay. And what do you mean? What comedians? I met a Republican comedian.
You're literally the guy that's like, oh, me so, I won't be so. You know what I mean?
That's funny.
Yeah.
This is just they're not funny. If they were doing it as a bit, I'd
You're
be
saying
like,
what's
that's
wrong
funny.
with Bad Bunny?
No, I'm saying to call it the All-American Halftime Show because we have a Mexican or whatever the hell that is.
Wait a second. Who's calling it the All-American Halftime
Turning
Show?
Point USA.
Turning Point. Yeah, okay.
Which
Who's
is a
putting it
Republican.
Well, is Bad Bunny American?
Yes.
He is?
Yes.
Where's he from?
I mean, he has American citizenship. He's not
Oh.
born American. But that's what an American is. That's what America is.
Yeah?
It's not white people are Americans.
No, that's
If you're an
True.
American, you're an American.
yeah, that's true.
And
But that's also saying nothing.
okay, but
If you're an American, you're an American. All right.
if you're an American citizen,
You know what that's
you
called?
are an American.
You know what's that? You know what that's called?
I'm not interested.
Begging the question.
Well, I just said I wasn't interested. So, it will focus on Christian artists and feature genres like country, classic rock, and worship music. Get out of here.
I don't agree that it's racist.
Okay, sure.
It's not
then.
racist to say that country music and Christianity are American values.
No, that's not what is potentially, I will say, racist about this. It's the fact that they got a Mexican halftime performer and they're like, not
You
on
just
my
said
watch.
he's not Mexican.
Well, born Mexican.
Is Bad Bunny an American? Country of citizenship. Yeah, okay. United States
Yeah.
and Puerto Rico.
That makes you an American.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So, here, you get a Puerto Rican in there who speaks a lot of Spanish, and
Yeah.
then the next day you announce that you're doing an all-American halftime show. That to me is just way too on the nose. It's
like it.
slightly, yeah, of course you do.
I think it's fine.
But then to throw Christian artists and worship music, that's stupid to me. It's like, you know
Why?
what's American? Not that guy. It's worship. You're not actually worshiping God. You are spitting in the face of the fact that a Puerto Rican is doing the halftime show. That's what's happening. You
I don't
cannot.
know. I mean, if you look at halftime shows over the last
You can't
30
convince
years,
me.
it's not like it's all white people.
No, sure,
Yeah.
but there hasn't. I don't know. It just seems way too.
So
on
I
the
don't
nose.
think it's that it's a Puerto Rican guy that they're calling it the All-American.
Definitely is. Trace, can you weigh in?
No, I think it is. I think
Definitely
it
is.
is definitely in response to, especially considering how much of his music is in Spanish.
Yeah.
I think the idea is that it's going to be a bunch of old white people that are
Yeah.
watching it and going, I can't. Well, they're singing
Yes.
Mexican songs
I've already
now.
seen things like that.
Let me
Like,
ask
what
you
are
guys a
on
question.
about?
Who is football for?
What do you mean? Who's it for? People
Who's
who
it
like
for?
football.
Yeah, who watches football? What country, what group of people is football for?
America, typically.
Some people have cricket, right?
Yeah.
Some people
Pakistan.
got some people got mahjong or whatever.
Sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
football is an American thing.
Yeah.
What's an American?
Somebody who has American citizenship.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying like if you were to picture in your head an American, see, this is the thing that they do to us. If we're so we're
Who's
American.
them and who's us?
I don't want to explain that, but I'll keep going. Look, I'll say
I'm not co-signing on this.
Look, I'll say the All-American Christian Evangelical Rock concert is kind of suspect as well.
Sure.
Turning Point USA, a little suspect as well.
Yeah. Also, your founder just died, so how about you chill out for a
Let's
minute?
let's just say that they like to put things in a Judeo-Christian fashion.
Sure.
But no. Oh, where was I? I lost my train of thought. Oh shoot.
Who is an American? Us versus them.
Oh, so this is what they do. Yeah, this is what
Those
they do to us.
people.
Yeah, this is what those people do to us. So, you're an American.
Yeah.
I'm an American,
Yeah.
and that's just because we're citizens. It has nothing to do with our race or creed. Okay.
Right.
But we're Americans, so we think that. Now imagine you're a Chinese guy, or a guy from the Middle East, or a European, or an African.
Okay.
And now that you're one of those, in your head, picture an American and tell me who you see.
I'm picturing myself.
Look at anime's portrayal of who an American is and tell me who an American is. Do you see what I'm saying?
No, I disagree.
If you're an American,
I'm not
if you're
taking
an American,
I'm
you
not
are
learning
not
my lessons from anime.
If you are an American, you are not supposed to say that Americans traditionally are like white Christian people. You're not supposed to say that.
That's not
but-
what America is.
But if you were a person from any other nation on the planet and you were asked to picture an American in your head, it would be a cheeseburger eating, Marlboro smoking,
Yeah.
you know, Ford guy driving a Ford
Yeah.
that loves football and baseball.
Gun shooting.
Yeah, that's right. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah. So I don't see how it's racist or, you know, I don't see how it's wrong to say this is American. Country music,
You know what I
it's
think?
American.
I think that hypothetical person from any other nation picturing an American that way, I think they're racist. I think that's what's happening.
I don't know if they're racist or not, but I think it's like fine for them to think that's what an American is. I also think it's fine for me to think that's what an American is.
Anyway,
Well,
I'll
now-
be tuning in to Turning Point because I don't want that Mexican bullshit on my screen. So
I don't want my kids seeing that.
No, I don't know anything about Bad Bunny.
you have to admit,
I
though,
don't trust
right?
pop music at all.
You have to admit it's
And
a little
any
bit.
pop music that I can't understand the words, I trust less. I don't think that's racist.
No, you don't have to be. Okay, racist is maybe taking it a step too far, but it's definitely. I mean, Trace knows what I'm saying. So
I'm with Taylor.
No,
Yeah.
a lot of people are with you guys. 100%.
yeah, it's just way too obvious of a move. That it's like you're not even trying to hide it.
What would you call it?
I would call it being stupid. Like,
Well,
just
yeah,
like leave
but
it
if
alone.
we're gonna do that, right? Well, Bad Bunny's stupid.
Sure, but he was
Football
chosen.
is fucking retarded.
Well, watch your mouth, son.
You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
an American.
Well, this is what I'm talking about. If you're an American, have
Okay,
some
then
balls
everything
and say what
sucks.
an American is.
Everything sucks then. I mean, what do you want to do? Who do you want to perform
No,
at halftime?
I don't think everything sucks. I think, you know, like,
You just said you don't even know a song by Bad Bunny, but he sucks, apparently.
well, I just know that anybody that gets that big in that world is not promoting a good thing.
Beatles?
There was a lot wrong with the Beatles that they promoted, yeah. A lot of bad stuff about the sexual revolution and drug usage and
Okay,
all sorts of stuff that way.
fair enough.
Hinduism?
All right, hey, agree to disagree, but I think that you know exactly what I'm saying.
Sure, I see what you're saying. I just think it's this thing where people go, "Oh, it's dog whistling," and then it's like, well,
That is one of the bigger dog whistles.
yeah, but here's the problem with calling something a dog whistle is the whole idea is that it's something you can't perceive. So what's the difference between a dog whistle and just being biased against something and imagining it? See what I'm saying?
No, a dog whistle is like the people who can hear it. Dogs.
I don't think there's anything wrong with people going, in America, I want my halftime show for a football game, which is all American. That's all American shit. All of that came from America.
Football did, but the players, no, not anymore.
What are you talking about?
They're players from around the world.
Oh, well, sure. I mean, this is the other thing about the NFL.
Also, there's many games.
As an institution, the NFL has not upheld traditional American values for probably 20 years.
They have like 6 games in London, in Brazil, and
Sure.
all this year. So it's not just an American game.
Sure. No, it's not. But I'm just saying, like, if it's an
But
American,
also, Bad Bunny is an American.
I'm saying, if you're going to go, this is the great American pastime, right? If this is the idea, this is our cultural hegemonic identity
Well, that's
in
not
a way
what
that
football
we.
is, but that's baseball.
That's baseball.
Well, I know technically football is way bigger than baseball for at least the last like 40 years, though.
Sure.
But either way, it's still the same thing where it's like, yeah, this is an American thing. You have traditionally what an American is. It's some form of a white Christian person or black people as well. Black people are American as well. I mean, yes, anybody can become an American. Sure. I
Why are
don't think
black
there's anything
people
wrong with that.
more American than like Mexican heritage people?
Well, Mexican people, I guess there is a pretty good case for them being American as well.
What about Asian? I mean, how is it?
No, I'm not
How
saying
are
I'm
you-
not saying anybody can't become an American.
You said white people are American. I guess black people could also be
I'm
American.
speaking traditionally in generalities.
No, there's no tradition or generality.
Yes, there is.
No, black people have not been American longer than. I mean, the Mexicans owned Texas. That like they have been in
There
America.
were also Asian people and sinners.
Yeah, you want to talk about Native Americans? We can.
I'm
White and black
speaking
people are
in
Americans.
generalities. I'm speaking in generalities.
And I'm saying your generalities are wrong.
it's not. How's it racist?
I wouldn't say it's racist.
And how's
but
it
it's-
wrong? Look at pictures, movies, film, TV, music. Everything up until the late 90s is all whites or blacks. I don't think that's bad. I don't think that that's evil
Well, mainly
or
just whites, but-
discriminatory intrinsically.
No, but that's
just what the country is.
not what the country is anymore.
Sure, if you want to change the country, it's fine to have an open dialogue about that and all this kind of thing.
I'm not changing the country. I'm just saying the percentage of people. I mean, I bet there's a bigger percentage of Asians in America than there is black. And I don't want to look it up.
There's
because-
no way that's
No,
true.
it's probably not. But let's see how close it is. Trace, can you look it up?
Yeah, sure.
Because I think black is 13%.
I'm
think
sure it's
so.
higher in Washington State, to be fair.
I'll just look up Asian percentage USA, whatever. I don't know.
There's nothing wrong with other races or other peoples or other races or other peoples coming and becoming an American and assimilating and becoming an American.
Half. All right, fair enough.
I'm just saying, it's like if we're talking about historically what an American is, generally, it's a white person. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
I don't think anything's wrong with it.
Yeah, so if it's like, this is my culture, I want to celebrate it this way, I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
What's the culture?
Yeah, I mean, what? You don't think white people have culture?
I think that America's culture is that we live in a melting pot. And so if there's a person who is an American doing the halftime show that isn't white, a group of white people should not be throwing on an alternative
I think
halftime show
anybody
called the
should be-
All-American Halftime Show with only white people. That, to me, is a dog whistle.
You think it's wrong that they're putting on their own show because they don't like...
They don't
Bad
like that the
Bunny?
halftime performer is a Puerto Rican. That's racist.
Well,
you don't like
is it
somebody
that- is
based
it
on
that
their
they
race
don't
is
like-
literally
No, it's also
the
the
definition.
way
but-
that they're
but-
putting it on. It's not the fact that they're putting on their own show.
I understand what you guys are saying. I totally understand what you guys are saying. I'm just saying that, is it racist or is it just, well, like, say you went to a quinceañera, right?
I wish.
And they wanted to have...
Bunch of hotties there. I've
They
heard.
wanted to have what's a flamenco band play for the quinceañera,
Sure.
and you were like, actually, instead of what 90% of the people that actually watch this shit want, we're gonna hire a black hip hop rap group.
Do you think 90% of NFL fans are white?
I don't know what they are.
Definitely not 90% white. I can guarantee that. I mean, I
Is
think
there
like
a way to find that number? That'd be
80% of the
interesting.
league is black.
Well, yeah,
So even if it's just, I mean,
but it's an American pastime. It's not like other countries are tuning in to watch the NFL.
they definitely are. They are doing more and more games overseas every single year.
Well,
They
they're
have,
trying
like-
to expand.
They've been expanding for the last like 15 years.
Sure.
So I think there's a ton of people overseas.
I'm just saying, traditionally, yeah, okay, almost 80%. It's not bad. So 4 out of 5 people at the quinceañera want their traditional flamenco music,
Okay.
and instead you force them to do a black hip hop group, and they go, okay, instead of watching that show,
But that's also such
We're
a
gonna
flawed
put on our-
argument.
how?
Because you are saying just because the NFL fans are 77% white, they all want the same thing?
No,
You're saying 4 out of 5 want
come
the
on.
Mexican
it's not
music.
Liberals watching football.
What? That's
It's
not true at all.
No, it is fucking beer drinking, fat, pot bellied fucking white people.
Well, but
No,
I
it
think
is
a majority of the people that have been watching the halftime shows have been happy with the fact that the halftime shows are like popular, talented pop artists.
Well, that's the
Like-
kind of people that tune in only for the halftime show or the commercials. You know what I mean? It's people that are stuck watching at an NFL party
Well, but like
that
this
don't
is
really want to
it's-
be there.
It's the same thing as you saw a bunch of complaints when Kendrick did the halftime show because they're doing rap at the halftime show.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, there was more people that were
I don't know.
defending that. That's what I'm saying. It's not just Republicans watching the NFL.
Yeah.
That a sports
I'm saying
league.
the vast majority of the people that watch that stuff and that love it and where it really means something to them are just like white evangelical Christian people.
I disagree so much with that.
Well, we just looked up the stats.
well, that said
That
white
just said
people.
white
That didn't say
people.
white
That's
conservative
true, that's true,
evangelicals.
that's
Not
true.
what it said.
That's true. But I'm just saying, when I picture people that watch football, it's not people that
you
go
don't
to
even
Second
watch
City.
football.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I watch
Yes,
football.
it's not open-minded, liberal-leaning, creative
All
people.
of my friends who watch football are liberals.
That's not true.
Glil, KJ.
This is right now. You're talking about an image you have in your head.
Yeah.
And Taylor
I'm saying
watches
it's an image
football.
that a lot
Knows
of
people
people
who
have.
watches football. Like he's involved in the discourse.
All I'm
of it.
saying is it's a traditionally American pastime, and the type of Americans that it's generally appealed to historically are traditional Americans.
You have no information on that.
It's just obvious.
It's not obvious. You're wrong. That's the problem. You think it's so obvious, and you're wrong. It bothers me how obvious you think it is while being wrong.
Because it is
That-
like a caricature that you're painting right now. Like it is.
I know football. You don't know any
You're
football
right that I'm
fans.
stereotyping white evangelical
You
Christian
don't know
people,
football
but-
fans.
Yeah,
I
you're
know football
Stereotyping that
fans.
They're all white evangelical Christian. Like
Sure, I'm sure that there's a portion of the white fans that watch the NFL that are hardcore postmodernist, Marxist, leftist liberals.
See, now you're doing the straw man here.
or whatever. I'm sure
whatever.
I'm sure that it breaks down into different groups. I'm just saying traditionally what this thing is.
You can't say that though. You don't know. You don't watch football. You don't know football
I don't
fans.
have to watch
You don't-
football.
you
I'm
don't
a
know
born and
football
raised
fans.
American.
You don't know football fans.
My family's been in America for generations and generations. I know what an American is. I know football's an American thing.
Sure.
Yeah.
And Bad Bunny is an American, so perfect. Sounds like a perfect marriage.
Well, he's an American that also is a Puerto Rican, and that's different than most of the guys in trucker hats screaming at the game. That's just
Those aren't the guys who watch the game. That's my biggest argument here.
yeah. I'm saying
that's
let
my
him
biggest
have
problem.
it. It's fucking football. It doesn't matter in the first place. Let him have it. What's the big fucking gripe?
About what?
What
Let
is
who
the gripe?
have what?
Let the people that like the sport, that watch it, that invented it.
You don't know who watch it.
Oh my gosh.
look.
Oh my gosh.
It's
You
not
don't-
You're
a
going to tell me
problem
you
that
could
there's
watch
an
the
alternate-
NFL from the fucking 50s to the 90s and tell me that this is not generally something that like white redneck Americans, like conservative Americans are into?
Who
Fuck
cares
off,
about the
of
50s
course.
to the 90s? We're talking about this year's halftime
I'm
show.
saying that the thing is shifting and that the primary audience that the thing is shifting towards doesn't suit that audience. That's all I'm saying. And so for them to say, well, we'd rather do it this way because we have the power to do it this way, I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
yeah,
Let
but
the
you're just,
quinceanera have the flamenco band. If they want it, what's the big deal?
Yeah, but you're just wrong. You
I'm just
don't
saying
know
what's the
any football
problem.
fans.
I'm just saying, what's the problem?
It's
My
the
dad was a
approach to.
hardcore
It's not.
football fan.
It's the problem is not that Turning Point is putting on an alternate show. It's the way that they're doing it. It's the way that it's
They're
being
saying,
packaged and presented.
This is all American values, and then it's like white country music, and it's like, yeah.
But it's
What's not
all
American about
Christian
that?
conservative values. If
What's
they
the
wanted to
problem
say
if they
that,
wanna do that, then
but
let's-
that's not synonymous with American. And when you try
Well,
when that's what you're
as
pitching,
a-
that's synonymous with
as the
American,
liberal
what you're
American-
pitching is that the people that don't believe that aren't American.
as the Americans,
I.e., Bad Bunny doesn't count as American because he's not
What?
this white.
Who said he's not an American citizen because
By
he's
titling
performing?
the thing the All American Halftime Show.
Yeah, you can't
Okay,
be that
And then
naive.
making
Is
it
football
Christian
American?
white country
Is football
artists.
American?
Yes. Is Bad Bunny American?
Is country
Yes,
American?
Perfect.
Yes.
Is Christianity American?
Well,
Not originally.
No.
90% of early Americans were Protestant Christians.
But that doesn't make Christian American.
The atheism thing
Just
only
because Americans
turned
are
in,
Christians
like, the
doesn't
40s.
make Christian American. You
It's like saying
understand that,
pizza's
right?
American.
I understand that you're trying to separate the country and its people into some kind of lofty idea, but that's just
not what I'm trying to
reality.
do at all.
You're
I
saying-
literally am saying
you're
just
s-
because Americans are mostly Christian, especially early in the Americas, that does not make Christian American. You're saying Christian is American, right?
No.
That was your
I'm
question.
saying these are aspects of traditional American culture that have existed for a long time. And
Your
there's
claim
nothing
was
wrong
that
with
Christian
them.
was American, and I said no, and then you argued with me.
I'm not saying I'm trying to be pithy because we're moving on. I'm not saying that Christianity emerged from America or something like this. I'm saying country music, football, drinking beer, this whole tradition is just, it's an American tradition. And for the people that care about it the most, and the largest percentage of them are people that want a show that reflects those values, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
I think it is a minority group.
Also, I don't
that
think it's
would
a
be
minority
switching-
thing.
Okay, hold
I
on.
got it right here. 44% of Democrats said that they were fans of the NFL, and 45% of Republicans said the same thing. And then the others chose not to answer. 44 to 45%.
And
Republicans, Democrats.
Okay, that is more of a split than I thought, for sure.
there you go. I think I bet you.
What I'm
and
saying
hey-
is, I don't
hey,
think
here,
there's
we'll
anything
see.
wrong with them putting on their own show
No, I
and saying
don't think
this
that's
is an
wrong.
American.
That's what we've
show.
been saying. There's nothing wrong with it. The way they're doing it, come on. You can't be that naive.
It's not being naive. I'm saying there is something called an American that's a traditional idea
Sure.
that is not a Puerto
But they're not.
Rican.
They're
And I
not
don't
calling
think
it
there's
the
anything wrong with
country
that.
halftime show. That's not what they're saying.
No, yeah, they're saying it's
They're not
American,
calling it
but
the
I'm saying-
Christian halftime show.
Yes, but I think
they're calling it the American
but the
halftime
things
show.
that they're
The
doing.
all American.
The All-American halftime
but
show.
it is
as
All-American.
in the
If you
other
look-
halftime show
Yeah,
is not All-American.
You don't think Kid Rock's all American? Of course, it's all American.
Of course, I think Bad Bunny is also American.
Well, but there's dual allegiance. You see what I'm saying?
Well, where is Kid Rock's family from?
Well, I don't know where Kid Rock's family's from.
just because
The
he's
problem
white
is
doesn't
not-
mean
the
he doesn't
problem
have a
is not
heritage.
the guy's ethnicity or where his family is from. The problem is culture. Bruno Mars did the halftime show. Everybody fucking loved it. He's Filipino. He's an American.
Yeah, but that's wide enough.
He's doing like Motown
Yeah, but he didn't
shit.
do the song. None of his songs were.
He's doing
They were all
Motown
in
shit.
English.
And then also, it's not like the traditional fan base of the NFL has liked the halftime show for the last, I don't even know how many years now. There's
Not
always
since like
some
Michael
gripe.
Jackson. Yeah.
There's always some gripe about it. So for them to go, all right,
because
let's
we have
just
the
do
internet.
our,
But that
Everybody-
group is a
let's
minority. This
just
is what I'm
do
saying.
our version that pertains to us that we prefer. I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
But
And I
to
don't
call
think-
it the
I don't
All-American
think there's anything
halftime
wrong
show.
with calling it all American. It is American.
It is
Country
American,
music,
but it
white people.
implies
These are American things.
But you recognize that saying we have the All-American one
That's not
implies that the
exclusive.
other one is not All-American.
Who gives a fuck? It's a halftime show.
But this is what I'm.
Who gives a fuck? If you're the American that wants to watch Bad Bunny, who is an American,
All that Taylor
do his
originally
thing.
said was that it feels racist. It feels.
Well, I think that feels racist shit is some like white guilt shit that's been beaten
I have
into us
zero white guilt.
over decades.
I
And is-
don't think it's.
I also think that white people genetically tend to have a shame-based way of addressing things, and they're very empathetic people.
I can't do this
Yes,
anymore.
if you think, I mean,
shame-based.
look, this isn't my bit, but if you look at like ancient, or not even ancient, but
Whatever
if you
it
look,
is, it's a bad one.
if you look at like
Bad Bunny.
if you look at English like Western white civilization culture, you steal something or you do something bad, they put you in the stocks, right?
Sure.
And people throw tomatoes at you. They don't hurt you literally, but they shame you, and that's your punishment.
The English would hurt people if they commit crimes.
Now you look at Eastern culture, you steal something, they chop off your hand. Different culture. You see what I'm saying?
it's not genetic.
Well, what's the
It's
difference between
culture.
those cultures at that time, Trace?
It's just that's how culture develops. If you put the same
Yes, but what
genetically
is-
the same group of people in different locations and then just run that simulation
you
over and
don't-
over and
you
over
don't
again,
think
they're
race
gonna make up
exists?
different cultures.
You don't think race exists?
that's not what I said.
Okay,
I never
because
said that.
You're okay. I'm talking about you have an isolated place, right? They descend.
Right, but I'm saying that
For
the
hundreds of
culture
years,
that they
and they're-
grew is arbitrary. That's just how cultures come
No.
into
No,
existence.
that's just not
Is
true.
people interact and they find how they make standards for how they interact.
No, that's just
you
not
think
true.
that genetically that your genetics determine.
You don't think genes play a role in how cultures develop? Of course they fucking do.
well, in the sense of like.
And what is your race if it's not genes? What the fuck is it?
I'm not saying.
This hasn't been interesting to anybody for the last 20 minutes. We can.
I
stop this
disagree. I actually
podcast.
think this is what the majority of the country's upset about. And at this point, I mean, we're not doing a Patreon, but we're like a half hour in. I say we do like another 15, 20 and
All
just
right,
call
hand
it.
me the.
I think this is one of those rare moments, very rare moments, in which Taylor and I are
Hold
in
on.
agreement.
Let's back
And
up.
I-
Just one of the moments.
No, it's
fine.
okay that you guys agree.
And I think that that's a sign.
Yeah.
I think it's okay that you guys agree about this and that you would criticize it. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I just, one, I don't think it's a big deal. Two, I don't see a problem with it.
I don't think it's a big deal.
Well, there-
but your
I don't
take
see it's
is
a problem
wrong.
with celebrating your own culture.
so that's the thing, because there have been several different like arguments weaving in and out here.
Yeah.
The main thing that got me invested in Taylor, one of his big things was that you were trying to paint this caricature of the person who watches football.
Yeah.
When that person does exist, we've seen him online.
I would
but
argue
that's
it's still
not
the majority
core-
of them, and that's
no,
what the
it's
num-
not. And
that's
here's,
what
hold
the
on,
numbers
hold
said
on.
both times.
No, it
Even
said
though
they were
the-
44 to
white. It said they were
45%.
white.
The
It did not
split-
say it was
no,
Christian
no, the
conservative.
split. The split was much closer than I assumed it would have been.
It was 45 to 44. That's
Still-
arbitrary. That's an It's
It's not
1%.
arbitrary. That's not
It's
arbitrary.
1%.
Definitely arbitrary.
And you know what? And here's the
It's
thing.
not 1%.
Hey, it is
44 to
45 to
45?
44 is 1%
no,
different.
45% Democrats that are white.
44% Democrats.
Okay, and then what? 56 white.
No.
Republican.
No. 45%.
The other margin didn't answer. It was
okay.
45
I'm
to
sorry.
44.
No, I misunderstood that number.
Okay.
then. I
Also,
misunderstood that.
here's the thing. Once the halftime show happens, we'll have proof of just how big Frank's group is because there will be metrics of how many people stopped watching the halftime show and went to go watch Turning Point.
Nobody's watching Turning
That's
Point.
fair.
So I guarantee you it's going to be a minority that switch channels. It's the majority of people are
Yeah,
going
probably.
to stay on the main Then that disproves your point that that's the majority is that
Okay,
caricature.
it maybe it is not the majority anymore. I'm just saying
There you
that
go.
where this thing developed, this is a traditionally white American
That's not
Christian
what you
thing.
were saying.
This is what I've been saying the
You
whole
were
time.
saying you
is
were-
that there is
your
nothing wrong
main
with
argument was
people
that it was the
that
majority
have
of
their-
people.
No, my whole argument this whole time is that there is nothing wrong with a people that have a specific type of culture wanting to engage with that culture in the way that they want to.
Neither of us have
They're
said
not
that it's
stopping Bad Bunny performing.
neither of us have said that it's wrong for Turning Point to put on the
You
show.
said it was racist, which means it's wrong.
not
And
to
I'm saying
make
it's not
a separate.
racist.
Well, let's not go crazy here. Let's not connect
No,
racist
obviously
to wrong.
being racist is wrong.
No,
We
it
all
is.
know
It is.
that.
That was a joke. But
Yeah, it's obvious.
no, but again,
I'm saying it's not racist.
there's nothing wrong
It's
with
not
throwing
racist
a
to call it
Christian
all-American.
country a halftime show, even in response to the halftime show not being Christian and country. That's not what's wrong. What's wrong is pitching it as, hey, that halftime show, ugh, right?
Yeah.
This is the all-American version. This is the version
Why is
that
that?
you're...
Why is that wrong?
Because the other version is also American.
Well, why can't some Americans have an idea of what an American is that disagrees with what those Americans think an American is? What's
It's-
wrong with that?
Because we have a definition of what is an American. It's somebody with American citizenship.
Well, and to exclude,
Sure.
yes, to exclude the person
but I'm saying
that is
the
not
point-
a white American,
the
to
point
say
that
that doesn't
that's not
count as
excluding.
all American.
That's not
Yes,
excluding.
and it get to make a different thing to say this is the all American.
No, it would be
it's all
excluding
white.
them
That
to
other
try to
show
stop
isn't all
it
American.
or bar it or ban it. That would be
You're
exclusion.
saying that
I've
it's
seen
not
the
all
call for that,
American.
though.
Yeah, well, that's not what they're doing, though. That's not what this group is doing.
They were pretty outspoken. They didn't like it, and then they came out the next day with their own all-American.
I don't think
show.
what I'm saying is I don't think it's racist for them not to like it.
Maybe racist is a
It's not
stretch.
racist.
It's
to
not
not
racist
like
to
it.
say I live in this country. My family's been in this country a long time. We know what our people is. We speak a language. We have a religion. We have an ideology, and we want that preserved and celebrated. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think it's actually, in a very ironic twist, incredibly close-minded to gripe about it.
It's fine.
It's just letting them celebrate their culture.
I brought this up to make one quick joke and then end the episode, but I'm kind of glad it got here. I don't know. We're not going to convince you, but you're not that stupid.
It
to where
feels
you
like
don't
you're
see
deliberately
what's- yeah.
ignoring it. Yeah.
No.
What I'm saying is, I don't think there is anything wrong with a group of Americans going, this is what an American is. I don't think that's wrong.
Because those people
is
are
wrong
looking at
because-
Bad Bunny and saying that's what an American is not. Those are equivalent to say this is what an American is, so it needs to be a separate thing because that's what an American is not.
I think
That's what's happening.
I think in America, that's a very valid thing to do and say.
You can't make up
Because
your
you're
own
speaking-
definition of what an American is. You can't be
That's
like,
what
this group
you're
of-
doing with the melting pot. You're making it so amorphous that there is no definition of what an
I
American is.
told you 9 times
Yes,
what the
it's an
definition is.
American citizen.
That's it.
If every American citizen spoke a different language, would they be Americans together? Of course, fucking not.
You're just making up an example that
I'm
will
saying
never.
there has to
you
be-
can't just make. If I was dead, would I be alive? Like, what are you talking about? You can't just make something up.
My point is, it's a country, not an idea. And there are people that formed the country, that have lived in the country, that exist in the country for hundreds of years, that have developed a culture, and this is their culture.
No.
And an organization.
Do you know why we developed this country? And what the Constitution and the Bill of Rights and all that says?
Well, the idea
it
is
doesn't
that you
matter.
have freedom and
no,
liberty,
that all
and that
men
every man
are
is
created equal
before the law.
All of them.
All men.
How is it saying that somebody is not equal, that they're not traditionally American?
Well, you're saying
You
how
think
can a
Chinese
group-
people are just worse because they're not Americans?
What?
Nobody
serious.
said that. That's straw manning. You're straw manning.
No, what
right now.
you guys are making this implication that it is somehow wrong for white Americans to identify as white Americans, which is the traditional American.
not
No,
even
we did
close to
not
what we're
say that
saying.
it's wrong to identify as a white American. We said
So
it's
then what is
at
wrong
the
about
very
calling
least,
the show All American if it's white people doing country
because they're
music?
doing it in response to this other thing.
Yes,
Like,
they don't
it
like...
does not exist in a vacuum.
So this organization, the NFL, has been the purveyor of this pastime that many Americans have held dear for, 100 years, maybe a little longer at this point.
No.
Football has been around since like the 20s.
Well, but like the Super Bowl was.
Yeah, well, so this is the thing. Let's just even take it from the 50s. It's this thing where the thing over the decades has shifted further and further away from that identity. Do you see what I'm saying?
But
I don't think there's anything wrong with people that are from that identity, that
100
care about
years,
it that way, that go, I want to preserve this as a tradition, an American tradition, where they speak my language, they look like me, they talk like me, they share my values. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. We grant that to every other fucking country on the planet, except for us for some reason. I don't think there's anything wrong with that point of view. And I also don't think it's racist. It's not saying somebody is worse because they're not traditionally, like, that they're not traditionally American.
It's saying it's
or that
not
they
worth
have that culture.
It's not worth watching. That's what they're saying.
Well, I mean, I guess that applies to a lot of halftime shows. It probably isn't.
Well, sure. But
I
that's
understand
not
the angle that it's like, well, he's speaking Mexican,
Yeah.
right? But what I'm saying is that it's like, well, yeah, Mexicans didn't invent this. And there's a group of people that want to keep this a traditional American thing. And for them to go and do that without disrupting, they're just doing their own thing and calling it what they believe it is. They identify as all American. I don't see how that's a problem.
How is it not disrupting to be like, don't watch that, come watch this? That's a disruptor.
Well, we also know that nobody that wants to watch Bad Bunny or doesn't have a problem with it is going to switch over to that. It's only for people that do care about it that way, and I'm saying I don't think it's racist for them to care about it that way. I don't see a problem with it. I don't see what's wrong with them.
Okay, it's not racist by definition.
I think it rubs up against it. I think the person that
Yeah.
you're painting a picture of, because it is, you're talking about pretty specifically like white American, almost southern white American culture is what you're talking about.
Yeah, sure. I mean, there's a lot of guys on like the East Coast up in the north that care about football like crazy. But
Well, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I don't think those people are gonna be changing channels.
yeah, maybe they will, maybe they won't. I'm just saying that I don't think Turning Point's doing anything bad.
I
To
think
call it racist or to say that there's a racist implication is to say that it's bad. And I don't see any grounds for that.
I think you're crazy if you don't think the implication is not there. I don't think you're paying attention to Turning
is
Point
it racist
overall,
to
but-
say that English is the language that an American speaks?
I wouldn't say that's racist,
Quick
but it's
answer.
not true.
Well, again, so it ends up becoming this conversation where you go,
Yeah, but you
well,
don't
no,
get to-
not all Americans. It's like, yes, of course, not all
But
Americans.
you don't get to make up your own definition of what an American
yeah,
is.
well, neither do they. How about that?
Who?
People like you that are going, well, it's all a melting pot. It's all different.
No, there is
There
a
has to
definition.
be-
There is one
Yes,
definition.
but it's begging the question.
So you
to
don't get
say
to make up your own
To
one.
say who an American is an American citizen is begging the question.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is, because it's like saying an American is an American or a woman is a woman. It's saying there's no content to that statement.
Okay. An American is a person who has citizenship to the United States.
You just said the same thing. An American, traditionally, historically, is generally, and not always, because of course there is room for other people, room for other cultures. The question is are people obligated to assimilate to the culture that's already there or not? That's really the question. And there's a group of people that go, no, fuck that culture, let's change it. And then there's a group of people that go, we love this culture, let's
Yeah.
preserve it. I don't think there's anything wrong with both of them doing what they're trying to do. And if it needs for them to just have separate halftime shows, fucking let them have separate halftime shows.
Yeah, let's bring back segregation.
No, I'm saying, why do you have to...
That's all. Okay, that's a straw man. That's
I'm saying, why do you have to force people to engage in something they don't want to identify with if they don't want to identify with it, and then you criticize them
Nothing wrong with putting on a separate halftime
and
show.
calling it all American? That's what you think an
But
American
it's
is.
again, even if they did that in a vacuum, then sure, yeah, that's fine, because it is all
But
American.
what is the reason that it bothers them? It's because he's not doing American culture in his show. It's not American culture.
What is
just
American
to sing in
culture?
Spanish?
I just told you the last
Spanish
20
is
minutes.
100% part of American culture.
There is
a lot of
par-
Americans speak Spanish.
There's a part of America that Spanish
Well,
is
there
very
you go,
much
a
part
dude
of it.
from
Sure.
fucking I don't know, Boston. If he's watching the halftime show and the singer doesn't sing with a Boston accent and he goes, "Wow, fuck this," and puts on something
it's
else,
about understanding.
I would also say that's ridiculous, right? That's silly.
It's okay for you guys to say it's ridiculous. My gripe is that you're implying that it's immoral. It's not immoral. There's nothing immoral about it.
I don't think it's immoral. I'm
Well,
saying
you said it was racist.
I've since backed
Since
off
recanted,
that.
You recanted. You didn't.
I did.
But
recant.
you're also not
well,
willing
I
to
still
say
think
that English is America's language.
Oh no, it is our like established main language.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so speak
But it's
the
not
language that the
un-American
people know.
to speak a different language just by
Well-
what America is.
British speak would be America's language. That's not the same as American English.
Yeah, I'm saying let
So
Americans.
how far back do we want to go?
I'm saying let Americans celebrate what they believe an American is and their identity. There's nothing wrong with them doing that.
What's an American? You a southern fat that's what you've been describing.
Well, an American
is
is
that an American?
to your point, an American is all different types of people, but generally it is somebody that agrees with the foundational ideas in which the country was established. And I'm sorry,
Because you're making arbitrary rules here.
no, who
Yes, you
founded
are.
America?
Every time Taylor has just said that an American is somebody who has American citizenship. That's the only ground rule that he's put out.
Yeah, I
here.
know, and I'm.
And every time you've criticized that he's making up his own definition, but you're the only one
I'm
who's
not
trying
saying
to
he's
lay
making up his
parameters
own definition. I'm
around
saying the
religion
definition
and
does
around the
not-
culture.
I'm saying the definition does not hold any content that speaks to the conversation. If an American is somebody who speaks Chinese and plays mahjong and drives on the left side of the road, then I don't know what the fuck I am. Do you see what I'm saying?
But we don't drive on the left side of the road.
I'm saying what an American is, there is a general notion of what an American is that is a cohesive identity. And it's been that way for hundreds of years. And if you asked people from other countries and other cultures to define who an American is based on their culture, they would not tell you it's a Puerto Rican guy. That's all I'm saying. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
No, I don't think you're
I
saying
think there's
anything.
nothing wrong with our culture, and I don't think there's anything wrong with trying to preserve it.
Sure. All right.
And also calling it that.
All right.
Yeah,
Okay.
You're wrong, but
that's fine. That's fine.
Thank you so much for watching.
Well, I will say that is the beautiful part of the
The melting pot.
Well, no, I don't like the melting pot
we can all
narrative.
come in with different ideas. And
I think the
languages.
I
and-
think the melting pot narrative is actually something established by globalists in like the 40s and 50s.
you got a lot of ideas.
Yeah, I care about life a lot. I care about the world.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, there is a beautiful thing about the foundational idea of the country is that you can come here, and as long as you uphold the law, you shouldn't be persecuted for not looking like your neighbor.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I think that's beautiful, and that is unique to our country. But there's a difference between that and being like, yeah, we should all speak different languages and drive on the other side of the road. I mean, there's a degree where you have to say, all right, okay, that's moving into something that's not American. I don't think there's
Sure.
anything wrong with doing that.
But he's what, the world's biggest pop star?
I think so, yeah.
Well, America is not the world.
Yeah, the world tunes into the Super Bowl.
I'd beg to differ.
You like those military bases.
We're number one. We're definitely number one. The world watches the Super Bowl.
I think America's grape, personally.
Grape.
It's a good ending.
I don't know what that means.
Grape. In Pakistan, I will become pilot for Pakistan and kill India. Wow, grape.
See, I think it's a travesty that kid is saying that in English.
Let him
Think
do the
about that, you
halftime show.
fucking open-minded fellas.
Yeah, sorry. Hey, look.
No, it's all
I
good.
brought this up to make one joke.
No, I'm sorry if I came across as like a fucking bigot or whatever. I'm not trying to.
No, there has to be an admittance of. I mean, I don't know. You
I'm just
can't
saying
be
there
that
is such a thing
stupid.
as an American, and
Sure.
it's not just anybody.
It just feels very like idealistic and like you have not been paying attention.
It's not idealistic. It's the opposite of
No,
idealism.
I'm just saying to act like there's zero racial motivation.
I'm not saying there's zero racial motivation. I'm saying it's a language thing. I'm saying it's a language thing. If you speak Spanish, right, you might be an American, but generally the countries in which the national language is Spanish are not Americans.
Yeah, this whole thing
What is
this whole
racist about
argument
that?
started. You just said there was racial implications. That is what racist.
No, I'm saying it. I'm saying
You were
with
you
I'm
were
s-
the reason we brought up the
I'm
stats
saying
about how many
with
white
race.
people were
I'm
watching.
saying with race, cultures emerge, and there is an interplay between the two things. But we're not all tabula rasa. There is a reason that different races emerged with different societies, and there's genetic components to that. It's not all social
The
construction.
only argument
And that's
that
not
started,
racist.
The only argument that started this thing was that there was definitely racial implications. You went on for what's now been 45 minutes how there
You guys
was
have
not.
gone on with me. It's not just me.
Well, your argument has been that there is not racial implications, and then 30
I'm
seconds
saying
ago
it's
you
not
just said there was
racist.
racial implications.
No, I'm saying it's not racist.
Sure, we already recanted. I said there's
We did
racial
recant that,
implications.
but there are it's rubbing up against it.
What
That's
we've been
not
saying the whole
racist,
time.
though.
No,
it's
we
not
recanted.
racist.
recanted that it's
You're saying it's rubbing up
Josh
against
texted
it.
5 minutes ago and said we have to be done.
Okay, that's fine. That's a
We've
fair way to end.
we have. I mean, you just proved our point, really. So we win. Congratulations, Trace and I. Boom. We said there was racial implications. You just admitted
My heart
there was
goes
racial
out.
implications.
I'm saying it's about culture and language.
That's not
and
what the argument was about.
And race, shocker, guys, race has something to do with that.
Yeah. So somebody in response to Puerto Rican.
And we respect it with every type of person except whites.
We should compare. We should watch both shows and then
Oh, it's gonna be
see what
unbelievably bad.
compare just like the
Which
production
one's
quality.
better?
Yeah.
All right, well,
I don't know. I win. I'm calling a win here. Putting one in the column. I usually lose arguments, but you said there's racial implications. That was my argument the whole time.
okay.
He did say it.
He did say it. We heard it. Run the tape back.
My point has been just that it's not racist to identify with your own culture.
We
and
don't
to
think
put
it's racist.
borders around what that identity is.
Yeah, we don't
That's
think it's
all.
racist either. We thought there was racial implications
Because of the implication.
because of the
I
implications.
mean, again, you guys are actually doing the same thing that scene is doing.
What do you mean?
You're still, well, whatever.
So what?
You're implying there's something wrong with it,
We're only implying there is racial implications.
which there's something wrong with it.
You said there was racial implications. We didn't say it was wrong, right,
It's
or
fine.
in the middle.
No, Josh needs to go to bed. It is his house.
We didn't say there was anything wrong to start the whole thing. Nobody said it was wrong. We said there was racial implications, and then you just said there's racial implications. That has been the entire argument.
Taylor wins.
Okay.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
All right,
That was fun.
hell out of here. That was fun. I like a good argument, especially when I actually have points.